What is up, all you beautiful people, all you hustlers out there in the hustle family? This is Andrew, the Hustle Millennial, coming at you guys with something different today. So maybe you're selling on eBay, maybe your platform is Amazon, possibly Poshmark. There's a lot of things out there, and there's the local ones like Let Go. Maybe you post on the Facebook Marketplace, and maybe you dabble a little bit with C+ for Craigslist, and that would be their selling app. So if you do any business on Craigslist and you don't have the C+ app, there's a good one for you. Definitely something to get. But today we're talking about getting started selling on Mercari. So if you don't know, Mercari is another application like eBay, like Depop, if you have any experience with that, where you can list and sell things. So while there are certain items that you can't sell on there, such as any hazardous material and a lot of food items, you can do toys, clothes, games, basically anything outside of the hazmat or replenishable realm, you can sell on Mercari. So we've been doing, if you've seen our videos like this one here, that giant thrift haul that we did, we put everything from that directly onto Mercari. We try and get everything posted within 24 hours of getting it in our inventory, but that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother video. So today we are talking about getting started on Mercari, and we're going to go over everything that you need to know while you're getting started and kind of the process that we took as we were getting started on Mercari. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh yeah, no, the scenery changed up on you. What happened here is when I hit the record button on this section upstairs there, it didn't record. So here we are down here editing for you guys and doing this because it's important. Now, the first thing that you want to know when going to any platform is what are their fees. So Mercari has two fees that you really need to think about. They're the only two things that you do need to think about. And the first one is, like all platforms, Mercari, to stay alive, to stay relevant, and to keep their business going for all of us sellers and buyers out there, is they do charge a 10% flat rate fee on anything that is bought or sold. Any transaction gets a 10% fee to the seller. So this means if you're selling something for $10, they're going to take $1. If you're selling it for $50, they're going to take $5. $100, they're going to take $10, so on and so forth. With the max price you can list anything for on Mercari is $2,000. So the most they're going to take from you is $200, but that's quite a sale. The next thing is their shipping. So Mercari offers their own labeling service, and we found that it's viable under 10 pounds. So if you're shipping anything under a pound, it's $4.25. If you're shipping anything between 1 and 3 pounds, that's going to go up to $5.25. 3 to 5 pounds is going to be $9, and 5 to 10 pounds is going to be $11. So anything over 10 pounds, we have found that it's more viable to ship through Pirate Ship, but they do have very competitive rates under 10 pounds. So when it comes to fees, Mercari has the 10% on top fee, and then they also have the shipping fee, both of which come out of the transaction instantly. So the customer pays you as soon as they buy the item, Mercari takes their fees, and then we're going to go into the rating system in a little bit and how those funds are released to you. The next thing really is their feedback system. So Mercari does have a feedback system in place, and I'll put the picture right up here of what it really looks like. It is a 1 to 5 star rating system, and you can leave a comment as well. Now, when a transaction is processed, what happens is once a transaction comes through, you receive payment. Mercari takes all their fees off of it, including shipping. Once that happens, you confirm the shipment to the customer, and they have 3 days from when the item arrives at their door to rate you. And that 3-day period, once you receive a rating from your buyer, you then go and rate the buyer themselves. So the rating works both ways. You have buyer ratings and seller ratings for feedback. Once both parties have rated each other, then the funds are released. Now, what we have seen is if a buyer does fail to rate you, within those 3 days after that 72-hour period, Mercari will just release the funds to you. So it is really nice. You don't have to wait for the rating after 3 days. They'll just release the funds to you. So Working on that now, when scrolling through Mercari, we do not see the rating right up in front. So sometimes, like if you click on an eBay listing, you will see that they have the rating right there. We don't always, or not rather if you click on the eBay listing, but as you're scrolling through eBay or as you're scrolling through Amazon, sometimes you'll see that little star rating there, either for the product or the seller. Mercari does not have that. You do actually have to go into an item and then go into the account to see that person's rating. And this is also where we will talk about badges. So to make sure that you're a diligent seller and you keep up on all of Mercari policies, there's 4 badges that they have. Now I'll put this picture right up here. Badge number 1 is going to be how long has this person been on Mercari. So the first badge will always be lit up and it'll just say Mercari member since X date. So that's the first badge, and you'll get that right as soon as you open your Mercari account. Now the second badge, and I hope I'm going in order because while you're seeing this, I don't have a floating, bubble right here. But the second one, at least what we see as important here, is the fast shipper. So does this person ship within 24 hours of getting the order in? And we're happy to have that badge. Now we only started about a week and a half ago on Mercari, but we already got the 4 reviews and we found that the way their system works, it is really friendly and really prompting the customers to give you those good feedbacks or give you feedback at all. So unlike Amazon and unlike eBay, where you're kind of fingers crossed, I hope I get a good feedback, or I hope I get a feedback or comment from this customer, Mercari really is prompting that customer to leave that feedback so they can release funds and so the buyer can get feedback. So it does put weight on the buyer feedback there. So buyers want to have good feedback, that way they get better offers. Badge number 3, does this seller communicate quickly with the customer? So you have a 12-hour window to reply to a customer's message to get this badge. And we didn't get it right away, so we got our first message, we replied back instantly because we have the Mercari notifications on the phone, on the tablet, everywhere. So we reply instantly, but we didn't see it until about our 5th reply. Then we got that badge. Same with shipping. Until we shipped our 3rd item within that 24-hour window, we didn't see that badge pop up. So the first badge you'll get right away. The second badge, after you do about 3 shipments within 24 hours, you'll receive that. The 3rd badge, you will get that within about 3 to 5 messages as long as you're replying within 12 hours. And then of course that 4th badge, you'll get that basically, think of this like your order defect rate. This is going to go basically on the feedback that you receive. So when someone purchases something, Mercari does give them that questionnaire of, was this item as it was described, as it was pictured? Do you feel you were defrauded or deceived in any way based on the description? And as long as customers say, hey, this person sent me what they said they were going to send me in the condition they said it was in and it arrived in such, then you will definitely earn that badge. And again, we saw that after our 3rd feedback received. After that 3rd good feedback came in, we got that badge. And at that point in time, that is when we had all 4 badges. Now, one of the final things we want to go over with Mercari is their promotion and offer system. As we can tell, Mercari does not have a PPC or pay-per-click promotion system, so unlike Amazon and eBay, we do not see an option to pay for increased visibility in the feed or in the marketplace on Mercari. What they do have, and I'll put a picture up right here, is they have 2 promotion options. One of these is a public sale. So if you click public sale, it will automatically drop the price by 5%, and it will put a 5% off purple tag banner on the top right of your picture. And this will be a promotion in the marketplace publicly if you lower your price by that 5%. The second option is much like eBay's offer to watchers or Poshmark's offer to likes. This is a system where if a customer is scrolling through and they do like a product, they can click the like button, and then every 24 to 36 hours you can go through and select the private sale option, which will send an exclusive price just to those watchers. Of course, I got Mocha here with me. She's out here with every video. So, what we're doing is basically doing a mix of the both. We will send a private offer to people for 10% off, and then we will do the public sale for 5% off. And that's just us really messing around with the features and options with Mercari. As you guys are learning with us, like I said, we've been doing it about a week and a half. What we're going to do at the end of this video, if you want to stick around, is we are actually just going to scroll through our Mercari store to show you everything that we do have on there. We have, I want to say, about 60 to 100 items. We've just been listing like crazy. One thing with Mercari is there is no counter that we can see as we've looked through the settings and everything to show you exactly how many products you have listed. So we would like to see that in the future of Mercari. Just a search your feed. eBay just implemented where you can find your own products in your inventory, but then of course they've had the number of active listings that you have right on your seller dashboard. We would love to see Mercari implement something similar, just because it's nice for aesthetics and my OCD to know exactly the number of items that we have listed. If you have that OCD where you like seeing that active listing counter, or Amazon FBA, if you like seeing that active inventory counter, leave a comment below, because I want to know that I'm not alone in this OCD of mine. So if you guys learned something new, or if you found something informative, show some love to the Hustle family. Hit that subscribe button down below, as we're always trying to put out content for you guys, whether it just be a short video or whether it be a long process video like this one on what we're doing. We're never trying to tell you what to do. We're just trying to show you the process we go through, and hopefully it either inspires, motivates, or helps one of you. If we can help one of you, then that's definitely the goal. So we're going to go ahead, scroll through our Mercari store here, and show you guys what we're doing. Much love to all of you.